Welcome to another episode, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. What happens when wannabe gangsters, fake gangsters, so-called gangsters mess with real gangsters? They come across real gangsters. Let's find out what happens when these wannabe gangsters run across real gangsters.
A lot of gangsters think they're entitled and tougher than everyone. But here's what happens when wannabe gangsters mess with people and realize they're not tough. Starting with this older man who tried checking a dude younger than him since he thought the younger dude wasn't about that life.
He swing, beat out on. Let him swing, beat got his.
The older man gets all up in the younger dude's face, and seconds later, the younger dude throws one his way to let him know he's the wrong one to mess with, since the older man was trying to pick on him.
Beat his. Come on, he swung first. Yo, I got all that.
But that ain't the only time an older dude tried picking on a young dude, and it went wrong. Because the old head was trying to let everyone know that he's a killer and a real street dude.
Tell him. Hey, Talisa, Josh, man, get this, man. I'm telling y'all, God, bro.
It seems like he was trying to scare the dude in the white hoodie, but he wasn't really fazed by him. So seconds later, he snatches up the dude and tells him that he's going to walk him out of the building.
See, and this is where everybody's going wrong at when you put your hands on people. Everything was going right in the first situation. Old boys, even though he's all up on him, pressing all up on the young dude, pushing all up on him. Yeah, man, you actually get one, a 5-knuckle sandwich. And then he finally popped him. He didn't want to sit there and hold his jaw. No, don't hold your jaw. You was just up on me pressing. Now we got the big dude here talking about I'm a street dude, man, I'm a killer. That's what he just said. I'm a street dude, man, I'm a killer. First of all, he got on this big-ass, stupid jacket talking about how much you a killer. That's a threat. I don't know what you have up under here. Talking about you a street dude and you a killer. Then he goes and tells these other dudes, man, y'all better get him out of here. I'm telling y'all, they already know he ain't about that life. They ain't even pay him no mind. You get him out of here. What you gonna do? Let's see what happens. Popping all this, he a killer.
Come on, man. I'm gonna walk you out, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna walk you out.
Grabbing all on him. Come on, man, I'm gonna walk you out. Grab him and pushing him out. Okay.
And it doesn't seem like that was a good idea, because this happens next. After getting smacked up, the old dude who was putting on a tough act, whole mood changed, and he wasn't trying to do anything else after what just happened.
Don't touch me, bro. I'm telling you. Don't touch me. Man, don't touch me, bro.
Now, let's move on to a man who tried picking on a store clerk.
He got fired on and didn't do nothing. He just standing there with his eye closed. Big ass dude. What's up, bro? You just said you was a killer from the street. Didn't do fire on you. Bam! You standing there with his eye closed. Dude taking off his jacket. Don't touch. That was your chance to rush him right there. See? Be these big old dudes, man. They ain't about that life.
As he thought the clerk wasn't about that life, because the man gets very disrespectful and punches the window trying to scare the clerk.
Get out of here, boy.
Seconds later, the clerk comes from behind the counter and smacks the wannabe gangster across his head since he was being disrespectful and teaches him a lesson.
Don't touch me.
And sometimes you gotta be careful and can't call everyone out of their name. And this next person had to learn this the hard way, because the person in the pink shirt tries acting tough and calls the man in the red a B word since other people were watching.
Call me B one more time.
Yeah.
He then warns her not to call him a B anymore, but she tries putting on a tough act and calls him a B once again. And from there, he went off. After getting dropped, she then gets up and acts confused, and the dude lets her know that he's not playing and will drop her again if she calls him a B again.
Now, yes, of course, that is a cardinal sin, calling someone, a man, the B word. Yeah, you're asking to be put on your pockets.
And it seems like the girl was high off something, which is part of the reason she tried acting so tough. The same goes for this next person, because this one drunk got taught a lesson after throwing a beer at someone's car. The drunk guy starts talking trash to the man in the silver car, like he's big and bad, and his homie tells him to hit the car with the beer can, so he does it.
What? Yeah, can I have a lift at the Heath or not?
Yeah, 50 quid up your mother's pooch, yeah?
I'll give you 50 smashes to
Up
your
your
nut.
mother's
How
cunt.
about that? How about that?
Up your mother's...
Hey?
Yeah.
You mad?
Up
son?
your mother's
Come here,
pooch,
check
yeah?
the motor.
Up your mother's pooch, yeah?
That's it, no.
That's when the man hops out of his car and runs up on the drunk dude and gets his right for being disrespectful. The drunk man then runs into the store, since he already knows that he messed around with the wrong person. But next up, we got a YouTube prankster who tried acting tough with Boosie, since he knew that it would go viral.
That dude was getting up out of there. The dude that had the mask on at first, that encouraged him to hit the car with that beer can. He got Usain Bolt in it. He got up out of here. What are you doing? What happened to all of that tough stuff? These dudes, man.
But things didn't go as planned for the prankster. The prankster pulls up on Boosie and his crew and tells Boosie to hand him something off the shelf in a racist way.
Boy, oh no, boy, I said hand it to me now. Boy,
So you talking to like that?
Boosie, I'm the real bad. Hand it to me now, boy.
Boosie was confused.
He said, who you talking to like that? He said, Boosie. He a prankster. He a YouTuber, a prankster up inside some type of grocery store pranking Boosie. Telling Boosie, grab that for me, boy. I said, get that now, boy. And Boosie there with his crew. Yeah, you actually for trouble, homeboy.
At first, since he couldn't believe what was going on, and his crew tried telling the prankster to chill out since they would really do something to him. Seconds later, one of the dudes with Boosie swings at the prankster since he was going too far.
When you talking like that, tripping.
Man, I will beat your mother.
Wait. Don't talk to him like that.
Boy, you playing on your...
The prankster then calls the cops on Boosie and his people and tried getting them arrested since they hit him. And that's why pranksters need to chill and think twice before playing with someone. In this next clip, this wannabe gangster was inside of Walmart, going off on everyone since they were taking too long to cash his check, because out of nowhere, the dude started cursing and screaming at everyone in the store. But if you thought that was bad, this next dude threw a cigarette at someone since he felt tough and instantly regretted it. He tries apologizing to the dude he threw the cigarette at, but the man tells him it's too late since he already threw it, and it burns him a little.
But it's too late because you threw it at me and then tried to go back. It's not like you threw it at me and then you tried to pick it up immediately. You tried to go in the building.
Well, son, that's not funny.
So what?
The man then lets him know he has one coming his way and that it was too late for all of the apologizing since he already threw it at him. So then he did this.
I caused this. I'm about to put it so hard in your face, and I'm telling you it's coming. You know why? Because you threw it at me. If you would just hand it to me, then fine. But no, you had to throw it to me. And throw it at me.
After that, he could barely walk and looked embarrassed.
And he sleep.
And you should always think twice before acting tough online, because you never know when someone might catch you in public and confront you about it. In this next clip, this wannabe gangster instantly folds when caught in person. The man uploaded a video online claiming that he was shooting at people and that he was really about that life.
I'm gonna blow on your man Luigi. I did that. I did that. Not once, but twice.
But the dude he was
He's scaring me. Boy, I did that. I did that twice. Got his shirt off. Big old dude. Let's see what happens to him. That was online. That was the internet. A little bit different when you get face to face sometimes.
talking about ended up catching him at the casino and questioned him about the video. And that's when a wannabe gangster admitted that he never did that for real and was capping.
You blew at me?
Yo, Pesci, I never blew on Shabazz.
And Luigi.
Never blew on Luigi.
Not once, not twice.
No,
not...
I on blew her like on
You blew on him?
Who? Luigi?
On Lou.
Did I blow on Luigi?
Yeah. Did you blow on Luigi? Twice, son.
Bash, I never said I blew on him twice. I never said I never said I blew on him twice.
You never blew on him?
Never said that.
All right, say less.
Something similar.
Yeah, you did, bro. I just heard you say it. I gotta go back to that. Go back to that. I could have swore the man just said I blew on him twice. Twice, he said. Let's see.
People, and that he was really about that life.
I blow on your man Luigi. I did that. I did that. Not once, but twice.
That's what I thought he said. That's what I thought he said. He made it clear. He specified. He got the fingers up. Not once, but twice, he said. Emphasized it. Not once, but twice. I blew on your man Luigi. Blew him down. Not once, but twice. Wow. And then he gets there to the casino. Did you blow on my man Luigi? No, I never said I blew on him twice. These dudes, man. This internet, boy.
But the dude he was talking about ended up catching him at the casino and questioned him about the video. And that's when a wannabe gangster admitted that he never did that for real and was capping.
You blew at me?
Yo, Pesci, I never blew on Shabash.
And Luigi.
Never blew on Luigi.
Not once, not twice.
No, I on blew her like on
You blew on him?
Who? Luigi?
On Lou.
Did I blow on Luigi?
Yeah. Did you blow on Luigi? Twice, son.
Bash, I never said I blew on him twice. I never said I never said I blew on him twice.
You never blew on him?
Never said that.
All right, say less.
Something similar happened in this next clip because a wannabe gangster was going around town falsely claiming a gang set until some dudes who were really about that life caught up with him and questioned him about the gang stuff.
You're not soft 2-3 out the J. You not 2-3 out the J. You not out the J's.
The fake gangsters tell the real ones that he doesn't gangbang, but they weren't hearing that and would smack him up a few times.
You not 3 out the J. Nah. You talking about?
One day, this 19-year-old was flexing his gun in public, trying to act cool since he had just got the gun, until an older man bucked him for the gun and taught him a lesson about gun safety. The older man walks up to the 19-year-old and asks him if he can hold the gun. Then he lets him know that he just got his strap taken and that he isn't getting that back.
You can see it, bro.
I'm saying, let me hold it though.
Yeah, bro, it's a little 43, bro.
Yeah, you're not getting this back, bro.
What you mean?
The older man tried telling him the reason he took the gun from him, but the 19-year-old let the old head know that he wasn't about to go out like that and was going to call his people up there to do something to him.
Bro, we not about to do that. You about to give my gun
I promise
back,
you I'm not, bro. You don't even know how to hold a gun properly. You got a gun, you putting it up in the air chocolate.
I got something.
Respectfully, if you touch me again, bro, it's gonna be an issue, bro.
Bro,
like, don't touch me,
You just took my gun,
It
bro.
ain't about that.
I'm not finna go out like no.
Gotta go on like that. We talk though. I'm a little wiser and older than you.
I don't care
you
how
don't know
old
how
you
to.
is, bro. You my bro. Before I call my boys up here, bro.
You can call whoever you want to call, bro.
Bro, give my bro. You got
Look, this what I'm gonna do though, right?
That's when the older man takes the mag out of the gun and gives it to the 19-year-old, since he doesn't want the 19-year-old walking around acting tough and crazy with the gun.
This what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the magazine out and I'm gonna give you your gun. Cause I don't know what type of time. Listen to me, bro. I'm a little older. I'm gonna give you your gun, but I'm taking the magazine out.
Let me tell you something.
So that's what it's gonna be.
Give me my
Listen,
shit, bro.
this is what it's gonna be.
Clip, everything
Here.
else, bro. Nah, I need everything,
You're
bro.
not
I
getting
need
that, bro.
everything,
You're
bro.
not getting that,
I need
bro.
everything, bro.
Listen, promise you, you're not getting that.
Hey, yo, I bet.
It should still be one in the chamber. First of all, there's still one right there and you got the gun back. But I don't encourage any violence whatsoever. The other dude just sitting there as boy, he ain't saying nothing. Talking about, man, you got 5 minutes, I'm going to call my boys up here. He already got the strap. He ain't tripping. Even though your boys might pull up with straps, of course, but still, he's strapped. It's good. He already did that. He lucky he gave it back to him, but it looks like he was just taking his weapon because, as he said, he doesn't even know how to hold it. A kid with a weapon is a dangerous individual. These individuals have no home training. They get out here on the street with these weapons and want to shoot up everyone just because they have the weapon. So the OG taking this weapon, hey, it is what it is. But he gave it back.
Yo, bro, get this respectfully. You don't even know how to carry a gun, bro.
And at least the older man was chill about it and didn't straight up embarrass the 19-year-old because this next person paid the price for spitting on someone.
Come do something. Come do something. I'll square you. Come here. Come outside. Come outside. We'll wait for you.
After they drop the dude, the man behind the camera tells everyone that he messed around with the wrong one.
Nigga, son gang, running up on us. Stop playing. Race spit on us, bro, on camera, and I slapped him with that.
In this next clip, a guy on the train tries picking on a dude who was minding his business for no reason. So the man has to get him, right? Because the man in the brown stands up and tries checking the dude beside him out of nowhere. That's when the man in the hat tells him to sit down a couple of times. But the man in the brown says, "What you gonna do before he gets up?" and checks him.
I knew that was coming.
Now, let's move on to this one guy who was going around snatching cigarettes from people since he says smoking is bad and everyone needs to stop it. But this time, he tried it on someone, and the dude wasn't having it, and backhanded the dude for messing around. He then picks the guy's cig back up and tells him to chill out and don't do anything else.
C'est une caméra cachée, frérot. C'est une caméra cachée, frérot. Frérot, c'est une caméra cachée. C'est une caméra cachée. Tiens, voilà, c'est une caméra cachée. Tiens, excuse-moi, frérot, voilà.
In this next clip, an Uber Eats driver tries breaking into one of the customers' houses.
Why would you go around just slapping a cigarette out of someone else's hand? If you don't agree with smoking, that's on you. That's your decision. Don't smoke. You don't have to smoke. But someone else's decision is their decision. So if someone is having a drink, even though you don't drink, you're going to go around slapping the alcohol out of everyone's hands, and they didn't pay for this alcohol like those individuals pay for their cigarettes. You're asking for trouble. You can't go around slapping a grown man, slapping his property out of his hand. Yeah, you're looking to get backhand, bro.
Said she didn't tip him enough, but instantly begs for forgiveness once she catches him.
I'm a door. Bye. You do not touch nobody's door. Bye. You just tried to open my doors. You an Uber driver delivering food. No, you tried to open my mother door. If I should have got the shooting through the door on your mother.
Thankfully, the lady didn't actually hit the man, but you should definitely think twice before messing around at someone's house, especially in today's time. In this next clip, this one old head ran up to this teen, trying to force him to get off the basketball court.
1-2, right now. Back up.
What's up, 1-2?
Just because there's
The team pushed him away a few times and told him to chill out, but the older man just couldn't take a hint after getting warned several times. So that's when the team threw one his way to get him to stop all of that tough act.
there's something wrong with that. I don't want anything wrong with
Where are we at? Bro,
we have a... Hey!
keep playing with me.
What the...
Do it again. Where are we at? Do it again. I'm good, bro. That way. No. Watch out.
And if you thought that was crazy, click this to see when thieves pick the wrong house to rob. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get into that one. Thieves picked the wrong house to rob. I'm assuming that's about to go crazy. All right, there you have it. These fake wannabe gangsters messing with real individuals, getting themselves into trouble. I just saw a situation where I remember this little black woman who goes around pranking people. I guess she's on Instagram, Facebook, one of them, but perhaps YouTube. And she just got whooped on, put in the hospital or something. She goes around pranking these girls all the time. And someone had enough and whooped her out. You got to be careful with this stuff, man. Going around slapping cigarettes out of people's hands. This dude done hit the dude car with a beer. Okay, man, what are you doing? You asking for trouble. And you're going to get yourself in some trouble. You can't do that. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. It's best everyone just keep their hands to themselves, whether you're a gangster or a wannabe gangster. But particularly if you're not really about that life, you're not really a gangster, you're out here running around in the streets, everyone has weapons now. You have to be careful approaching people, threatening them, or what they can perceive as you approaching them in a threatening manner. It's not worth it. Stay safe and stay free, people.